traveling introvert. I haven't done a travel one in a while, and so this is going to be a travel-based one. And the reason I haven't done one in a while isn't because I haven't been traveling, but because I've been so buried in the weeds, I guess, planning my future travel, because I have a lot of travel coming up shortly. And I'm traveling with somebody else for some of this trip, and discovered that we have very different travel styles. Not travel styles, pre-travel styles. I'm going to call it pre-travel styles. I'm going on something that I've never really done before and going to places I haven't been to before, so I'm doing a little bit of research. And I don't know if it's an introvert thing, maybe it's just a me thing. I'm also going to be traveling a lot for work and a lot of conferences. And so as much as I would love to stay on site for these conferences because it's easy to escape and you can get room service and you're not going to miss too much of the action, and there's not that back and forth or trying to find an Uber or walking in the rain or whatever might happen. Most places where conferences are held, hotels are normally $200 or $300 a night. And it's weighing up that return on investment, especially when Airbnb and other types of companies are available in that area. And even if you take away the fact that you might have to do an Uber or a taxi, whatever mode of transport floats your boat to and from, somehow it doesn't always add up to the extra money that you're paying at the hotel. Though there is the perks of some places with room service, so that's nice, or you can put everything on the tab. And it's really interesting. I'm weighing up those pros and cons. Now, the plus side of staying outside of the area where the conference is, for me, is I do get that walk or that time between being at the conference and being at my place. I'm going to say home. I'm going to call it home. And that time where I get to have some fresh air or maybe view some of the city if I've never been there before can be really rejuvenating in itself. On the other hand, there's a particular conference that I'm going to, and admittedly, it is a travel conference, but they are planning group tours of the city. So not only are you going to the conference, but they're inviting you to stay with the conference people and go on a tour. And to be honest, I didn't really look at the details because as soon as I saw tour and group, kind of closed out the email. And maybe I should have looked. Maybe it was only an hour, but most of the time when you do a tour, it's 2 or 3 hours, herded along with a group of people, which can be nice if you're networking and you're trying to make friends, or it can be very cliquey. But if it's before or after the conference itself, you might be tired already, or there might be people that you don't actually want to hang out with at that point. So it's really interesting trying to find that balance of being available enough and hanging out enough at the conference and not doing all the group stuff. The other thing that I'm doing is knowing that I have these conferences to go throughout the year and be keeping an eye on Sticker Mule, because at least once every 2 months they do some kind of deal on stickers or on coasters or on buttons. America call them buttons. In England we call them, oh my goodness, I've forgotten. Pins. No. But no, I don't know now. I've forgotten because I haven't been home so long. So I try and stock up in advance rather than the last minute panicking of, I have this conference to go to. I need it immediately shipped and I don't have the design ready. I just wait and see when the specials come up, and then I can order them and then just stockpile them. And I don't stockpile huge amounts, just small amounts. So things that I do to get ready for travel. And then also, I know how much space is needed and that sort of a thing and what's popular. And so one thing I've come up with is luggage labels that are stickers, which I'm really excited about. So I am planning my travel, but trying to find that balance between my introvert needs and the conferences that I'm going to. And some of them are within weeks of each other. I don't have back-to-back conferences, but I definitely have events at least every other week for about 3 months. And just saying that out loud is a little terrifying. I need to see how I can make this work for me. There will be more travel stuff coming up shortly because I am going on a brand new adventure that I've never been on and I want to share it with everybody, but that will come later. All right. Thank you for listening. This was Janice at the Career Introvert, helping introverts shine, build your brand and get hired. Have a great rest of your week.